Hello, and welcome to the channel. My name's Teeter, and today we continue on with Timberborn. Last time on the channel, we were still recovering from the massive drought that kind of annihilated our small gathering of beavers. But we're back up to, I think, 80 some or 90 some beavers. We managed to repopulate our colony. We're working on, or we were last working on, more water management, specifically how to reroute things in the case of bad tides, or, the good water sources turning bad. We cleared out an area so that we can start trying to isolate water and control where it goes. I think we have enough science points to unlock sluices, which should help us kind of automatically mitigate some danger. But we'll see exactly how things work and what we can use once we get loaded in here. Kind of hoping by the time I finish that it would actually load, but looks like we're still waiting a bit. Okay, here we are. So, we now have a suspension bridge system happening over here. This looks like a lot of water coming through. Guess we're okay though. I have a suspension bridge system here that's going to allow us to, well, get across here once I build these levees, but we want to basically get water to come over here and into here. I think long term we're going to let the water fall straight down through here and then trickle out. But for now, we have to kind of let the water fall down here and then come this way. So the very first thing I want to look into is these sluices, which cost 5 planks, which is our limiting resource right now, and 5 metal pieces, and also 400 science points, but whatever. A unidirectional automated water discharge. So I think you can specify that if the water contains a certain type of water, to route the water one way, and if it doesn't, to route it a different way, I think. Which means that we could potentially discharge bad water this way if it's bad, and then discharge water forward if it is good, I think. A working theory, but too far from a district and can't be reached. Are you sure that we can't drop off the side of the bridge to build this? Uh-oh. Yeah, we might have to rethink how this is built then. I was under the impression we could reach that from up top. Okay, well, I guess that gives us more free reign to control what we're doing then. My hope would be that we could funnel all of this and then have the sluices kind of gauge what direction it goes in. I don't know how fast or slow the water has to be moving, but if we could kind of make it all go down into one area, we could say whether or not it goes forward or to the side. So I'm actually going to demolish all of this and kind of start over. So yeah, let's kind of map out a little pathway. So let's say I wanted the water to be walled off here. We'll use levees to accomplish this. But let's say we wanted an entire wall here. Probably need to be more than 3 high, and probably also need to be honored on this side. But the idea would be for us to make sluices that would essentially say, allow the water to go this way if oh wait, I have to figure out how this works. Close below contamination, close above contamination. Close above downstream depth. I don't think I want to close above downstream depth of anything. I think I just want it to be open all the time, but close if contamination of... Close below contamination? No. I want to be closed above any amount of contamination. And then that would allow the water... Can I stack these on top of each other? Kind of expensive if so, but probably pretty useful. Looks like I can. So let's say for water of this height, as long as it's not contaminated at all, kind of just mirror this. 0, 0, 0, off, on. 0, 0, 0, off, on. And that should affect all of these, in theory. I saw one that wasn't affected. What happened? Oh, I left the top at 1. Whatever. All the same to me. The only thing it's honoring is the contamination piece. These are solid, so I should be able to walk across them. That's the hope. Well, we're basically going to put levees across all of here. Can I path across? Yeah. We're basically going to put levees across all of here. And then the bottom's going to control the water flow. So if I wall off this to a height of 3, I guess. And I didn't want to go too deep on here. And we also wall off all of this. We won't be able to reach up here, actually. That's going to be a problem. We'll do this column last. Then we'll make ourselves a path up here, I guess. Cumbersome as always, but whatever. Path. I guess I have to just not build this. I want to put a path here. And of course, as always, we'll make this the highest priority thing to do. Of course, following all of these. Oh, and I need a path to get there too, so I guess that means we have to undo some of these. We'll path through here. Start building these. These require planks and metal blocks. Okay, let's fast forward. Do you have any haulers yet? Oh, we do. Okay. Out of scrap metal. Guess we can unpause these. Supply goods to other warehouses, and then this can obtain goods from other warehouses. Oops, I marked that poorly. I might have to have a second thing of logs out here for haulers to take. Go right here come morning once these get demolished. Could happen pretty quick. Oh, looks like I overshot a little bit somehow. It'll just have to be fine. Then this will also supply other warehouses. And then our haulers, I guess, will manage that. Oh, I got rid of my dandelion storage. Oops. Didn't realize I did that. Also, I should maybe make small storage for dandelions first. Oops. Wrong type. Warehouse. Dandelion. Then we'll say to gather that and put it in here. I hope they can reach that. Guess we'll see. While we wait on that, take a peek on how all this is going. If this is going. Oh, it looks like it is. Look at that. Very good. Waiting for logs. Come on, get there, get there, get there. Perfect. I'll resume this, and then we'll empty this. And once that gets empty, we'll just delete it. More logs. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, now move this into this. Boom. Okay, anyway. Minor thing right there. Nothing to do within range, really. So can't reach up here. Fair point. You have nothing to do either? Okay. Yeah, we don't need berries. Thank you. I think I do want to finish this now that we have tons of gears. We did have tons of gears. Oh, we're building the observatories. Oops. We're thriving maybe a bit too much. Oh, this is going to put a strain on our power supply. Oh well. Worth it. Now we can scrap these inventors' huts. The people working here can go work at the other ones. That means we can maybe unify this road, although I don't really care. Be perfectly, completely. Okay, so let's work on this dream in case the next weather event we have is the bad tide. Oh, these are too tall to reach. Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna have to make it too high then. That's just gonna have to be okay, because I don't feel like building up and all that. And of course, this will have to be built backwards so that we can cap it here. But essentially, we're gonna put sluices, I guess, along the water here. Maybe just along the wall. And these will have to open. Close above downstream depth. Close above contamination. Close below contamination. If you have below, 100. If you have below 0 flows. No, if you have... I'm doing this backwards, I think. Flows above 0 contamination. If you have contamination, close. If you have above 0 contamination, open. Close above contamination. Yes, okay, so close below contamination, 0. Right, okay. Depth shouldn't matter downstream. I don't see why that would matter here. My brain's not really working for this, but hopefully I get there. I'm eventually gonna need to build stairs up, because we basically need to wall this whole thing off and just let the water flow out of this. I just don't know if it'll be strong enough because of how much is coming through. But I guess we will see once all this gets built. See what else is going on. Being topped off, that's good. See how their wellness is doing. 2 are injured, but that's fine. Not many grilled chestnuts, that's a shame. Well, now with our chestnut collection, actually, because we should have... These have chestnuts. Oh, there's nobody working here. Yeah, gather us some chestnuts. Where do the chestnuts go? Do I have chestnut storage? I don't remember where chestnuts get. Oh, they're at the bakery. They'd be here. Or the grill. Grilled chestnuts. Oh yeah, that's what these storages are for. Okay, I see. I follow. I follow me. Oh yeah, I've been meaning to make a Lido so more people could get wet. Have wet fur. I could do that in the middle here if I just put some platforms down, I guess. Platforms unfortunately require planks. I never seem to have any planks made. Even though we have 4 plank makeries running. What's all that about? At any rate, I'd like a path across the way. And I'd like another path maybe coming out of here. And then we can Lido. How wide are these? Oh wait, they have to be connected in the front. Oops, okay, this isn't gonna work. I don't need 4 of them anyway. Who am I kidding? We maybe not get the observatory? Everything costs so many planks and stuff, it's crazy. So that's why we have no planks, because I'm just spending them all every time I need them. You guys able to get scrap metal again? Supply goods, obtain goods. I'm not sure why that's been empty the whole time, but whatever. How are we doing up here? Coming along. Needs planks. And metal blocks, actually. We are starting to run somewhat low on metal blocks compared to what we're doing. But I think we need to just kind of let this run for a while. Maybe I should get another lumber mill. Get more planks running. Productivity 48% is kind of brutal. And I think it's because this just doesn't have any wood. Supply goods, supply goods. Maybe if I prioritize some of these by the haulers, they'll actually start hauling the stuff away. We'll see. I want to see these fill up. But also I think it's time to make one more lumber mill. Forgot to flip it. Power supply 1600, demand 1250. And that's about to jump up a couple hundred when we add the observatory. I'm gonna let this run for a little bit. I'm gonna go silent for a minute or so while I go to the bathroom. Been recording all these episodes back to back, if you'd believe it, without much of a break, so I'll be back in just a moment, but enjoy the solitude of the music and sawing, banging sounds. Okay, thank you for your patience. How are we doing? We have 2 planks. Things are still being built, though. Oh yeah, look at that. We have a Lido built now. Well, at least we can see where they're going. I guess I'll pause some of the things that are using up our planks kind of unnecessarily. Just in time for another drought. Okay, well, how's this coming? What are we limited by? Metal blocks, 69. Oh, we only need about 30 some here. which is good to see. Should be placing a path through here anyway. I'm going to need to build up here, place levees. I wonder if can you put a stair leading to a sluice? No, and I bet you can't path onto it either. It's probably considered 2 tiles wide. Well, if I put stairs here, we can get up to where we need, I guess. I hate how many stairs I've needed to do things. Then we can build downward. 1.8k water storage. It's pretty good. Connect our path through here. Golly, my camera's having a bit of a time. And then from up here, we can just prioritize making levees again. I guess we should match the height on this side too. Means we'll need yet another staircase. And then we're going to do all that in the front too, but we'll do it like from where the levees are on this side, I guess. It's a bit silly how many stairs and stuff I need for all this, but the nature of the beast, I guess. Now that we're connected over here, I guess I could get a lumberjack flag to chop these logs down. Or 2 even. We'll put the logs on this side, I guess, just because this walkway will be here. Something to do during the drought, I guess. Now that all these are up and running, well, almost all of them are up and running, I've got them set to cut off at the same height as these. It's been said that dams cut off at 0.65 point on a block. These are all the way open. The water's just freely flowing. So in an effort to not lose it all, I'll start slowly raising this to 2.65. That wasn't all that slow. The water is violently flopping about. That's fine, it won't flood too much. The goal is really just to make sure that this all kind of stops at the same height. And then if we need to start releasing it back on either side, we have the flexibility to do so for up to almost 3 tiles. And actually, this side doesn't need to be treated like a dam. Although the other side will anyway. If I just completely block this, say at 2.8 or 9, pretending that the drought is underway. Oh yeah, I didn't mark these trees to be cut. Teehee. I always do this. Anyway, if we just mark all these to be cut and stuff. I'd also do that up here, actually, and these would be able to reach it, I think. Tough to tell, but maybe I'll just go ahead and do that too. We'll mark all these for cutting. Yoink. Yoink. The drought is here and we are not without our water. Of course, these are all without the water moving, but... Oh, Oh, I forgot to close this. Shoot. Alright, we have to we have to let the water come this way then. The one thing I forgot to do. I don't know how much I need to fill it though, so we'll see how much goes where it goes. I need more than that. Drought's gonna last a week, so it still hasn't let too much water through, believe it or not. Let me do it again. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, close. I want to be able to fill it, you know, free flow it this way if we need to also, but I want to make sure this has enough to be sustained for a week. Oh hey, it looks like almost all of my building over here is done. Check that out. Need a path across here. Need a path across here. And then we're going to need to marry them. And I think that's actually going to happen on the layer above this. So most of the chagrin of woodcutters here. We're going to have to demolish this path. Stranding this. Oops. And then I want to build levees up here. Like that. The path will go across the top. And surely all of this will be buildable once everything's connected. As long as they don't ice themselves out by blocking things off. But going from up top, everything should be okay. Double check our water resources and stuff. 2 unconnected buildings, that's those. No one's without a job. The windmills are actually continuing to power most of our buildings, which is exciting to see. Actually, our plank manufacturing is outpacing our gear manufacturing, which is great to see. Still aren't really delivering logs into here, which I think is kind of annoying. Even though I marked. Maybe I shouldn't prioritize this. Maybe I should prioritize where it's going. Bring me stuff. And then same with up here. Maybe we shouldn't prioritize this, but we should prioritize where it's going. Bring me stuff. Oh, no more wind. No more things to do. That's okay. Busy little beavers. This is coming along just fine. I guess I could set up a lumberjack flag on this side too. Especially since this side is actually connected to the top. Oh, I didn't see how far back this goes. Oh, it doesn't go back all the way. Hold on. I lied. That'll do though. What trees do you want me to cut? I'd like for you to cut every tree that you can reach. It's frozen again. Oh, those are down a level. Over here. Oh, they're down 2 levels. Okay, if it was 1, I'd put a staircase, but since it's 2, I won't bother. Especially because I can't, like, go around easily or whatever. Zooming out, checking our water levels. Things are looking good. Oh yeah, we actually have our stairs built over here now. I love seeing that. It means that we can plan our perma-levying over here. Oh wait, we actually want the water to be able to leave if it's contaminated, so... You guessed it. We're gonna actually... No, wait. You can still use those resources over here, just not right away. Because I'm gonna want maybe 2 or 3 levels of sluices. I don't know how open is. Oh, and they don't... Well, shoot, they don't fit. They are kind of 2 blocks wide then. Is 3 egregious? I don't know. It might be. I basically just want all these to say... I don't care about downstream depth. I don't care about downstream depth. I don't care about downstream depth. Close above contamination. No, close below contamination. If no contamination, close. Pardon me. Yeah, so if no contamination, close and don't let water through. So the second it's clean, shut it down. Retain all the water. That seems like a good idea. Too far from a district and can't be reached. Right, because our stair situation. That stinks. And of course I can't build across here or anything. I guess means we just build from 1 square over and we redo everything. That's annoying. So then we demolish. Right? Yeah, demolish this 2. Those 2. This. Our path goes across here. Well, conceptually speaking. I don't actually want to put a path here in case I build this up higher, which I think I eventually will. We would just have to place a bunch of stuff at the end here. Well, maybe I don't need to do that. I don't know. It takes a lot of building upward, which I don't necessarily want to do. Maybe I'll have 2 lumberjack flags over here. Those I can mostly get up there. Actually, we'll do 3. Why not? Clear this whole area, and then when you're done, you guys can come over here and do these areas. How much can I get you to do? Ooh. Everything, as long as I extend the path. Look at that. Wow. These trees marked to be cut, you better believe they are. Does it actually reach everything? Oh, no, very close, though. We can't see the span of these without the stairs present. Tragic. Well, just a lot of building happening. Double check our water heights. Is this lighter because it's close to empty? Is that how that works? You can see the ground when it's closer to empty? Allow me to mitigate that. Oh yeah, look, we can even see the scrap pile on the bottom. Oh, that's no good. We completely empty that. What comes of that? We thrive again for 3 days. Should I start releasing some of this? Go to 1.65. Oh wait, that released next to nothing. it's because of the lane behind it. That makes sense. Put this at 1.65 then and see what happens down here. Looking lush and wonderful in the back. I don't know. I don't know how you can tell the height. Depth, flow, and water. Bad water contamination. Oh, look at this little guy. I guess I should have this on all of my water areas. Wherever it's like accessible and wonderful. Yeah. Oh, I still have all these stairs deleted. Well, we shouldn't need these stairs deleted anymore. Now that we're kind of preparing for bad tide stuff. I think. Oh wait, this never actually worked, did it? I'm realizing. Guess we have to get rid of this blockage. And replace it with a platform. That's funny. I thought I was building or crossing through here this whole time. Well, the builders were, oddly enough. It's just nobody else was. Logs and planks, you don't say. It's too far. Oh. I suppose it would be. I thought they were just like out of resources for this. Well, another day, another staircase. And I guess we can scrap the suspension bridges that are over here. Although, whatever, they're fine. Although, if I put the suspension bridges on the other side, we could get rid of the dams in favor of floodgates. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. We're thriving. We just made it through yet another drought. Let's do it. Let's put triple floodgates everywhere. Everywhere. Also back here. Even though it requires another suspension bridge. That looks kind of funny. We're thriving. Let's thrive. Yeah. Now everything's gonna flood. Yeah. Close everything back off the way we're used to. This, 265. This, 265. These, 265. Pretend that we're dams, even though we're not dams anymore. Just pretend. Just pretend. 78 planks and 90-some gears. That's an exciting sight to see. We're also full up on water because we have way too many water pumps going on. So I think we can shut 7 of them off. Why not? Got other things to do. Nothing to do in range. Oh yeah. I guess you don't have anything to do in range. Your friends do though. You're off the hook. You can go work at these when they become available. Whenever that may be. Hopefully sooner than later. So will this actually work during our next bad tide? I sure hope so. There's a lot of area for this to fill. Like bottom up before it crosses this wall. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. Granted, some of the water's already coming from this way, but I think we can kind of just like flood this whole canyon with our bad water. And we'll be absolutely fine. We have all this water like in reserve, kind of. I think we'll be a-okay, absolutely fine. As long as this force isn't faster than these sluices will allow to move through here. I think that's the only concern I have during the next bad tide. We can test it, I guess. We can close above downstream depth. So like if I make this 0, make this 0, and we make this 0, water will rise over them and go that way. Of course, we're not ready for that. I was just testing the functionality. That's my bad. Sorry. Although, look at that. Look at that. It's already kind of working. Look at that. And it's making this fertile. But, like, we won't worry about that. Oh, and now I'm flooding stuff. Wait, why? Oh, because I had too much stuff going on and now I'm letting it all hang out. It'll, surely it will recede. Surely it will recede immediately. Yeah. No cause for alarm. Just a little. Just playing a little bit. Yeah. Flooded building 25. Oh, hey, oh. Hey, wait, oh. Hey, wait, oh, hey, wait. How did I do all this? Oh, because this is closed. Oh, no. I never opened this after the last thing was over. Oh, God. These are all going to die in real time. Oh, all of our cattails. No. Me without a water pump here to fix my whoopsie. Save us, water pump. Save us, water pump. Save our crops. Yeah, that was a mistake on my part. Look at all those poor crops getting drowned. Well, dang. Quick, pump it all away. Quick. We're gonna have nowhere to put the water, though. Oh, golly. Emergency water storage. Quick. Quick, water, quick. Quick as can be. Flooded building. Why? Why is this continuing to happen? Flooded building 2, 9, 2. Why? Why? Oh, maybe because we're like constantly... Yeah, we're constantly manipulating the water. That would be why. Okay, you're done. Well, the flooding I think is temporary. Except for these guys. Lacks materials. What are we lacking? Planks, you don't say. Our power supply is going crazy though with this like constantly shifting water. That's pretty funny. Depth. Greatest depth, 1.3. Yeah, you know, because we keep kind of, what's it called? Sloshing things around. It happens from time to time. The sloshing. Let's look at our beaver work situation. Builders huts. We've got 2 builders huts with no builders. What's our hauling post at? 0, really. I'm a bit surprised to see that. Observatories are also at 0, which is a surprise to me. What's everyone doing? We're pumping a lot of water, it seems. Like maybe way more water than is needed. So let's maybe pause some of our water pumping. Wait, I already did. We have still more water pumping. Oh yeah, these can be done. 5 5 can be active. I think that's fair enough. So then now do we have beavers at our hauling post? No. We have beavers at our observatories. Maybe, probably. Why did I do that? No, I guess not. Or they should be, like, lowest possible. That chiming sounds kind of annoying. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing too much of? We got some beavers sitting around. They don't have any food to prep or things to do. You guys have nowhere to put their carrots, potatoes, or sunflower seeds, I guess. You guys don't have any potatoes to grill. We're just, like, potatoed out, I guess. Could use some books, could use some metal. I think the books are being consumed, or, like, used, or whatever. Like, you can only hold 12 books at a time. I think I need more haulers and stuff than I have. We have 16 builders, though. That's huge. And the district center. So 20 of our beavers are building things. I think that's really important. I think it would be more helpful if 4 of them were hauling stuff. 3 of them, I guess, were hauling stuff. Two flooded buildings. Yeah, we're really working on it. We're working on it as fast as we can. And that means that our aquatic people aren't able to deal with their crops, unfortunately. We're doing our very best to eat through this forest, though, it looks like, and get ourselves some wood. We're just, like, way too slow for it. Maybe, just maybe, we need another lumberjack post. Don't really know where to put it without it being too invasive. Maybe just alongside these fellas, huh? Just pop it right here facing the road. So this we will mark for demolition. We'll just slap another lumberjack flag here. Someone's got nothing to do in range. Would you believe it? Like that. There you go. I bet it's the guy at top of this hill, huh? I'm done chopping all my trees. Very good. Appreciate you. Oh, you missed a row, but that's okay. Doing your best. We're finally almost across this whole thing. We'll get to see it in action. Well, soon, but not too soon. As well. We'll have to, levy this off. Figure out a way kind of up here. That's the real ticket. Gross. Not you. We'll need stairs here. And then we'll need levee pieces and stuff, you know? Maybe I should do that first. So I don't forget later. At least we can mark it right away. Levee. Bam, 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 bam. Stairs. Then all this can be here because of the wood storage, I guess. Destroy the path beyond it, because it looks kind of silly. Actually, we can destroy all of this. All of it. put our wood storage right up in here. That's not the right thing. Like that. Slap a path on her. Come get these resources or whatever as they become available. Doesn't really matter that much. Maybe this can be where the zipline stuff goes once we get it. 2.3k on the discovery stuff. Pretty good. Gatherer flag lacks workers. Yeah, that's okay. The herbalist. Yeah, that's also okay. Although we can make up to 300 antidote. Printing press lacks workers. That's a bit of a surprise. And then our 2 functioning observatories. Yeah. I do find some of that surprising, but... What do we lack in here? Oh no, we're still doing it. Still working on it. Retain water if it's not contaminated. Flood the water if it is. Yeah. Sounds good to me. Also, we corrected this whole nonsense. Cool. Well, it feels to me like we're thriving, which is a good thing. Good thing to recognize at the end of whatever episode number this would be. I think once this is all built, it'll be fun to test it, see all the water fill in here and stuff. And actually, we could flood this with good water, too, after a while. Maybe that means we can eventually come this way and get this bad water to corral off the map, like right through here. And then we could flood all this with good water. All of it. Just have an entire stream come this way the entire time and then fill straight across. This is all one level. That's an exciting prospect. Get all of this bad water across here. We already have a path to start doing that. Check this out. Just zig and zag all the way back here. Drought? Yeah, I feel pretty equipped for a drought. Honestly. But what if we simply put levees here? All the way across. All the way across. All the way across. All the way across. It's probably too strong, to be honest. We probably need to do it further down. Be back here then instead. What if we did this and we just funneled it all off the map through this little slot over here? Seeing the vision? I'm seeing the vision. Just a great flood wall. Maybe this is where we should do it, actually. Maybe we should do it all the way down here. This is all a red herring. I'm gonna let this run between episodes because we're about at time here. We're at, you know, the hour. But we're gonna make this magic happen. Even if it takes too many resources. Show you what it's gonna look like, and then at the start of the next episode, we'll see how it turned out. Oops. Maybe I should do this from above for better line placement. Like this. Just like this. It's a lot of wood that I'm... These planks? No, these are just logs. Okay. I think I'm okay with all this. And then we'll just make it so that everything leading up to this from the same height. Covered. What's that height? 3 above. Oh, 1 above, 2 above, 3 above. Just like that. We learn if diagonals are bad? Oh yeah, only if they're dams, I think. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Oops. Get rid of that. Oh yeah, but we need paths across. That's what makes this kind of annoying. Oh wait, hey, there's this little undershoot thing. Oh, that's gonna bring it all into my village area. That's no good. Alright kids, change of plan. Gotta block off this whole area first. And then hey, maybe we can set up badwater pumps or something in here. Something. Figure all that out as it comes. And maybe I should prioritize that these are important first. And hopefully it'll just come this way without going up through there. Drought started, we pause. We do the drought preparation things, which are we close this. We do what? I think it's just that. We just close that. The rest happens on its own. We flooding, I think. Maybe not. Maybe no flooding. Flooded building 2. Yeah, we're working on that. We're getting there. We're getting there. Unflooding ever so slowly. 2 water pumps would have made that a bit faster, but whatever. Oh, look, this is all done. This is all done. This as tall as I wanted this? 3 high. Yeah, I guess so. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Everything is coming together. All our busy beavers are working on this stuff over here. So I guess I'll just let this run. Between episodes. Looks like this is all finally connected. Make this hold wood and make it a bigger deal than it is. Yeah. I'd say it's coming together. Next time, maybe we'll get a bad tide and we can see how this works out. If this works out. Maybe I need to make it 4 levels of sluices. I don't know. We'll find out in practice. And maybe I'll practice with good water before the bad water comes, you know? And then we'll work on sectioning this off. It's very exciting. I think we're on track for some really good things. But I've been Teeter, and this has been Timberborn. If you made it this far, I thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy content like this, please feel free to check out the rest of the content on my channel, as well as coming on by my Twitch and YouTube streams, where we play games like Timberborn and many others all the time. I thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I hope you take care. Bye now.